What's up, YouTube? This is your boy Simba Safi, back again with another video for you guys. Hit me with the HBO special, the Help a Brother Out special. Like, comment, and subscribe. That's how the channel is gonna grow. Let's get into our video topic. What is the fastest way to read a human being? The fastest way to read a human being, anyone you interact with, right? It can be friends, it can be in business, it can be anywhere, right? Is to ask yourself one very important question. What does this person want me to notice about them? What does this person want me to feel about them? Because people wear masks. People wear masks to hide parts of themselves that they feel ashamed of. People wear masks to give out a certain personality to the world, right? Everyone wears a mask because we are ashamed sometimes of who we are. We are ashamed about certain parts of ourselves, and even our childhood sometimes has these little seeds of insecurity in our heads that make us behave in a certain way. So normally when you interact with someone, especially when you're just meeting somebody, they are not gonna give you who they are. They are not gonna really show you them the true self, right? Who they are when they are alone. They're gonna give you a mask, a personality, something for you to gravitate to, right? To like them. But that might not be who they are. So I'll give you an example. Let's say someone can be a narcissist in their own household, right? But what's the mask that they're gonna put to the world? They're gonna be so affectionate to their partner, their kids, and you're gonna be like, wow, this person is so loving, this woman is so loving, wow, she does all these things. But sometimes you don't know what happens behind closed doors. Only the people that stay with that person may know that this is a narcissistic person, this is an abusive person. But what is the mask, the persona that they give to the world? So when you ask yourself, what does this person want me to feel about them, and what do they want me to notice? Who they are tends to be the opposite. So someone, let's say, you see that people who grow up in very poor backgrounds, when they get money, what happens? They love labels. They love big labels. This is very common in our black community, right? You want to wear big labels, Gucci, to show everyone that I'm rich. But all that comes most of the times from the insecurity of growing without. Right? People that grow up with money tend not to have the need to show that they have money. They dress normally in normal clothes, and they don't drive fancy cars and wear like labels with tags and like that. Show they may dress in quality clothes, but then they're not gonna wear Gucci written all over their body, right? There's a famous quote that says, behind every gym rat is a little kid who didn't want to feel weak and hurt again. So people who were bullied, for example, when they were young and maybe they were small, tend to gravitate to the gym as they grow older to get big. Like, I can give an example of myself. You want to feel secure. You want to feel like you are not a victim. You're not a victim to anyone. So you start to love to go to the gym. Whereas people who were naturally big when they were young and maybe were the bullies, they tend not to want to be in the gym. I've actually noticed this. Some of the biggest people you see in the gym, they're actually soft. They're actually very nice. They look intimidating, but then the mask is intimidating, but then they're actually nice people because they are still that little boy who was bullied. They're still that little kid, Or when people talk of someone with daddy issues, a girl with daddy issues may over-sexualize themselves for male validation. They may have a mistrust for men. And this is not only for girls, even boys. Someone who was left, maybe their father was not in their life, may have mistrust of, men or women because someone that they loved dearly left them when they were young, and there was always that void. So it's very difficult for them to trust someone when they grow up. So the truth is, the more you start to understand human behavior, the more you start to see the loneliness, the shame, and the suffering that people have either gone through when they were young, or the shame that they have with certain behaviors, even when they are adults, right? I have a bit of a flu, please forgive me. So Carl Jung says, the mask represents the persona, the social facade we represent to the world, concealing our true selves. They also reveal the shadow, the repressed hidden aspects of our personality. Carl Jung is a very big psychologist, right? Every human being is a product of when they were young, how they gained friends, how they gained rewards, and how they kept themselves safe. So someone can come from a background where, let's say someone apologizes a lot, right? They may come from a background where they were blamed and punished for doing something wrong, right? How they kept themselves safe. If someone, let's say someone is an introvert, they don't like people, they like to stay in their own space, they may come from a background that was maybe abusive, and the only way, maybe their room was their only safe space. It could have not been abusive, but maybe their father or the mother was always punishing them, or abusive maybe to the other parent, right? And the only safe space or a place of peace was them hiding in their room. And that person can grow up to be someone who doesn't like to go out and be with other people and just like being introverted, right? It's so many things like that shape who someone is when they grow up. Or someone who overthinks every decision can be somebody who comes from an environment where they were severely punished for making mistakes. So now they grow up to be somebody who's an overthinker. Everything, they just overthink, right? So these are some of the things that are going to help you read people. You have to read people by looking at how they interact. What mask are they trying to give you? What are they trying to make you feel about them? They're trying to make you feel like they're very confident. They're trying to make you feel like they're very wise. They're trying to make you feel like different things. They're so virtuous. All those things are signs. People put up a mask. People are going to put up a mask, and you need to be very observant, because you don't want to be fooled sometimes by people's masks, because people's masks can hurt you. People's masks can be very manipulative and hurt you again, right? And sometimes you want to pick your community, your people that motivate you, and people that are good for you, good for your family, good for your kids, and all these other things. So you really need to look into these things. Why someone drinks a lot, why all these things tell you a story. Why someone may be an alcoholic, they tell you a story about their childhood, how they react to conflict. Are they short-tempered? They tell you a story. So it's very important to read human behavior, because you can be a victim of sometimes who someone really is deep down. Or you may end up aligning yourself, dating someone, getting married to someone who has issues that you can't deal with, because you could not tell the mask that they were showing you when they first met you, right? So yeah, this is my video for today. Before I waste any more of your time, bye.